Studio microphone. Hello and welcome to English RNL. If you've ever paused in the middle of a conversation because you were translating a sentence from your native language into English, this lesson is for you. We're going to crack open one of the biggest roadblocks to fluency: thinking in your native language instead of thinking directly in English. Let's not waste time. Let's go deep, fast. Police car light part 1. The real problem: why you translate in your head. Let's be honest. Most learners were taught to translate. In school, you learned cat equals con mio run equals che I am a student equals toi la hawks, and this builds a one-to-one mindset, which works at the beginning. But when you try to speak fluently, your brain needs to think in your native language, find the English word, put the words in English order, worry about grammar, then finally speak. Dizzy face. That's not fluency. That's mental gymnastics, prohibited. Example of what learners do: you want to say, I don't feel like going out tonight. But in your head you're thinking, toi kong muon ra nguai toi ne. Then you try to change it to English. It comes out slowly or awkwardly. I not want go out tonight. Now compare that with a fluent English thinker who instantly says, I don't feel like going out tonight. They don't translate. They just say it. Like breathing. A brain part 2. What happens in the brain when you translate? This is real science. When you speak in your native language, your brain uses automatic pathways. But when you translate, you activate the prefrontal cortex, the slow thinking part. You stress your working memory, you create hesitation, you kill fluency. Fluent speakers rely on language chunks and patterns stored in long-term memory. These don't require translating. They fire automatically. Test tube simple brain experiment. Let's try something. Say this out loud. Hi, how are you? What do you do? I'm just looking around. Sounds good to me. I'll get back to you. Now ask yourself, did you translate these into your native language first? Probably not. These are common language blocks you've heard so often. Your brain just says them. That's the key. You need more of these in your head. High voltage part 3. The fastest way to think in English. No translation. Ready for the breakthrough. You must train your brain to recognize English as English, not a code for your first language. Direct hit step 1. Think in images, not words. When you see this blue square, the boy is running. Don't think, Kabi dang che, think of an image, a little boy running in a park. No words. Just the visual. This trains your brain to connect English directly to meaning, not your native language. Hammer and wrench practice exercise. Describe your room in English, no translation allowed. Go slowly. Say each sentence aloud. There is a desk next to the window. On the desk, there's a laptop and a coffee cup. The walls are white, and the floor is wooden. Notice, you didn't need to say it in Vietnamese first, or your native language. You looked and described. That's how fluency starts. Direct hit step 2. Use English to English definitions instead of translating. Hungry equals doi. Use hungry equals when you want to eat something. This builds internal English thinking. A blue book. Try these. Cold equals when the temperature is low. Happy equals when you feel good and smile a lot. Fast equals something that moves quickly. Simple? Yes. But extremely powerful. Puzzle piece step 3. Learn chunks, not words. Instead of learning, go to the store, learn the full chunk. Go to the store. Now use variations. I'm going to the store. Let's go to the store. He went to the store this way. Your brain thinks. Go to the store equals one idea. No need to translate. Fire Part 4. 10 power chunks you must know. Never translate. Again, these chunks appear in real conversations. Learn them as blocks, and use them daily. What's going on? Used to ask what's happening. I'm not sure about that. A polite way to disagree. Let me think about it. Pause before answering. Sounds good to me. Agreeing. With a suggestion. I have no idea. Honest way to say you don't know. I'm just kidding. After making a joke. That makes sense. You understand the logic. I'll get back to you. You'll answer later. How was your day? Great for small talk. I'm on my way. You're heading somewhere now. Practice saying them out loud. No need to break them down or analyze grammar. Just say them. Woman lifting weights Part 5. Daily routine for English only thinking. Let's build your new habit. Sun morning. Look around your room. Say 3 sentences in English. Example, I see my phone on the desk. It's 7 a.m. I need to brush my teeth. Watch a 5-minute English YouTube clip. Repeat out loud, 3 o'clock afternoon. Use 3 English phrases during the day, even if you say them to yourself. Example, that makes sense, I'm hungry, what's next? Listen to English while walking or relaxing. No subtitles. Crescent moon evening. Write a short paragraph in English. What did you do today? Read it aloud. Focus on fluency, not perfection. Direct hit Part 6. Real-life examples of learners who broke free. Let's meet Anna from Poland. She used to translate everything. Her sentences were slow, full of mistakes, and she always paused before speaking. Then she changed her learning style. Stopped using bilingual dictionaries. Listen to English daily. Practice chunks. Thought and pictures now. She's working in a London tech company and speaks naturally. No translation. No fear. Pushpin Part 7. Common mistakes you must avoid. Let's list these out clearly. Crossmark memorizing word for word translations. Crossmark overanalyzing grammar before speaking. Crossmark depending on subtitles all the time. Crossmark avoiding speaking until it's perfect. Crossmark thinking fluency means no mistakes. Instead, white heavy checkmark learn in phrases. White heavy checkmark speak early. Speak often. White heavy checkmark use mistakes as teachers. White heavy checkmark focus on speed and confidence. White heavy checkmark build thinking in English, not translating. Wrapped gift Part 8. Mini challenge. 24 hours. No translation for the next 24 hours. You must think in English. Speak to yourself. In English, look around and name things in English. No bilingual dictionary allowed. At the end of the day, write down what worked, what felt strange, what surprised you. This is the fastest way to retrain your brain. Raising hands. Conclusion of PAT1U. Don't need to wait months or years to start thinking in English. You just need to break the habit of translating and build a new one. English meaning direct, not native language. English meaning slow and painful. In PAT2, we'll explore how to train your brain to respond instantly in English, even in pressure situations. We'll give you daily techniques, shadowing tricks, and conversation templates that make you sound natural. In this PAT, you'll learn exactly how to reprogram your mind to speak English automatically, just like a native speaker does. Let's begin. High voltage Part 1. Why you freeze when speaking English. Ever felt this? Someone asks you a simple question in English like, "So, what do you think?" And your brain goes blank. You know the words. You know the grammar. But nothing comes out. This happens because your brain is stuck in analysis mode, not response mode. Brain analysis mode versus response mode. Analysis mode equals you search for words, translate, worry about grammar. Response mode equals you react with ready-made patterns you've already trained. Fluency doesn't come from thinking harder, it comes from training smarter. Counterclockwise arrows button part 2. The input imitation output loop. Let's build your fluency system. Based on the brain's natural learning process, puzzle piece step 1, input, English in, every day. You need massive exposure to real conversations, podcasts, YouTube interviews, TV shows, without subtitles, audiobooks. Pushpin important rule, listen not to understand 100%, but to get used to the rhythm, melody, and common phrases. Headphone example, listen to a podcast like the English we speak or real English conversations. Let it play in the background while cooking or walking. Puzzle piece step 2, imitation, copy with passion. Now you shadow. That means, repeat what you hear immediately after the speaker. Match their intonation, rhythm, emotion, speed. Don't read. Don't pause. Just imitate. Microphone example exercise, from a TV show. Speaker, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Same tone, same stress. Do this with movie scenes, TV dialogues, TED Talks, YouTube vlogs. At first, you'll feel silly. But this is how actors, diplomats, and language pros train. It's voice gym for your brain. Puzzle piece step 3, output, speak without hesitation. You can't just listen and repeat. You must also use, that means, talk to yourself in English. Record voice notes, roleplay conversations, join English groups, online practice answers to common questions. Mobile phone app tip, use apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or even WhatsApp voice notes to practice replies. Example, record yourself answering, what did you do today? Answer naturally, I worked in the morning, then went to the gym. After that, I cooked pasta for dinner. Do this every single day. Speech balloon part 3, magic phrases that buy you time to think and sound fluent. Native speakers don't always answer instantly. They use phrases to pause. Use these two. Brain, that's a good question. Brain, let me think for a second. Brain, honestly, I haven't thought about that much. Brain, well, it depends. These sound natural and give your brain time to catch up. Practice. Someone asks, what do you think of working from home? Your reply, that's a good question. Well, I actually enjoy it because it saves time and I can focus better. Fluent. Calm. Confident. Fire part 4. The scripted spontaneity method. Yes, it sounds like a paradox, but here's how it works. Write out full responses to questions you hear often. Memorize the scripts. Practice saying them with variations. Eventually, you'll speak them naturally. This is how tour guides, YouTubers, and TED speakers sound natural. They prepare sample scripts. ? What do you do? White heavy checkmark. I'm currently working as a graphic designer. I specialize in branding and social media content. ? How was your weekend? White heavy checkmark. Pretty relaxing, actually. Checkered flag. Conclusion of PAT2 fluency is not today, We take your fluency to a deeper level. You're learning to speak English without translating. But if you want to connect like a native speaker, you must understand more than just words. You need to master cultural rhythm, emotional tone, nonverbal meaning, social context, and most importantly, how native speakers think. Let's jump into Brain Part 1. Native thinking equals context plus emotion plus habit. Native speakers don't think in perfect grammar rules. They think in situations, feelings, and purpose. Example, native, ugh, I'm so done with this. Learner, Toisong Vik Nai Roy, I finished this already. See the problem? One is emotionally expressive, the other is robotic. To sound natural, you must think how they think, not just what they say. Light bulb Part 2. Understand the culture inside the language. Police car light. Why it matters. Language is shaped by culture, and if you speak English without understanding its social expectations, you may sound rude when you don't mean to. Confuse listeners with direct translations. Miss the hidden meaning behind everyday phrases. Speech balloon. Example 1. How are you, Vietnam? Learner, thinks it's a real question. United States native, often just a polite greeting. Native, hey, how are you? Response, good. How about you? This is not about health. It's a social ritual. Speech balloon. Example 2. Maybe doesn't always mean maybe. Native, maybe we can meet this weekend. Meaning, probably no. Learner, thinks it's a real plan. Understanding. These cultural tones will prevent awkward misunderstandings. Performing Arts Part 3. Use emotional tone like a native. English is full of emotion-coded phrases. The same words can mean different things, depending on how you say them. Studio microphone tone shift. Example, really? Neutral, really? I didn't know that. Sarcastic, really? You can't be serious. Excited, really? That's awesome. Your intonation changes the entire meaning. Practice, say the phrase, I can't believe it, in these moods. Shock, disappointment, joy, frustration. Train your voice, not just your vocabulary. Woman dancing Part 4. Learn the body language of fluent speakers. Words are only 7% of communication. Tone equals 38%. Body equals 55%. To speak like a native, your face, hands, shoulders, and eyes must support your words. Person walking. Common English body language. Shrug, shoulders equals I don't know. Eyebrows up plus smile equals friendly greeting. Eye roll equals sarcasm or frustration. Hand over heart equals sincerity. Finger to chin or lips equals thinking. Say this, I guess we'll see. Now shrug your shoulders feels more natural, right? Watch native YouTubers or TV hosts and mirror their gestures. Package Part 5. Learn fixed phrases for real-life emotion. English fluency is not just vocabulary. It's also about learning emotional response blocks. Try these out loud. Emotion phrase. Annoyed, seriously. Excited, no way. That's amazing. Tired, I'm exhausted, today was non-stop. Unsure, I'm kinda torn, honestly. Happy, that made my day. Sarcastic, oh great, just what I needed. Grateful, I really appreciate that. Use them as they are. These are your tools for emotional fluency. Test 2 Part 6. Role-play real-life situations with native logic. Scenario 1. A friend cancels your plan. Don't say, it's okay. Flat tone, say, ah, no worries. We'll catch up soon. Light tone, smile, This sounds forgiving and natural. Scenario 2. You're offered help instead of, no need. Say, I'm good, thanks though. Or, that's sweet of you, but I'm okay. Warm. Friendly. Native. Scenario 3. You disagree politely. Not, you are wrong, grimacing face. Say, I see your point, but I feel a bit differently. Or, I'm not so sure about that actually. Disagreeing without sounding aggressive is key in English-speaking culture. Detective Part 7. Think in situational blocks, not grammar pieces. Fluent speakers don't speak in grammar. They speak in situational chunks that come from habit. Train yourself to do the same. Practice block. At a coffee shop, can I get a medium latte, please? For here or to go? To go, thanks. No worries, take your time. That's all for me. Have a good one. Repeat this whole script. Don't break it into words. Now imagine the entire scene while speaking. This builds thinking in full English experiences, not sentences. Repeat button. Part 8. Repeat social scripts until automatic. Just like native speakers repeat social routines, you can. 2. Example. Phone call. Telephone receiver. Hi, this is, your name, speaking. I'm calling to check on, do you have a minute? Thanks, I'll follow up by email. Talk to you soon. Say it every day. Add gestures. Smile. Make it real. You'll begin responding without effort. Direct hit. Part 9. Natural connectors equals real fluency. Want to sound fluent instantly? Master connectors. Brain. Add these to your speech. Honestly, I didn't expect that. Actually, I think it's pretty good. So, what's your plan? Anyway, let's move on. By the way, did you hear the news? Well, I guess that's it. They make your English sound alive, not textbook ear. Part 10. Listening for logic, not just words. Train your ear to catch what's behind the words. Native says, I'm not really feeling it today. Literal meaning. Nothing. Real meaning, I'm tired / not in the mood. Native says, yeah, let's play it by ear. Meaning, let's decide later. These phrases reflect a mindset. Study them, collect them, and use them. Checkered flag. Conclusion of PAT 3. To truly think in English, you must, white heavy checkmark, understand culture, white heavy checkmark, feel the tone, white heavy checkmark, move like a native, white heavy checkmark, use emotion and reaction, white heavy checkmark, speak in blocks, not words. Fluency isn't just grammar or vocabulary, it's human communication. In PAT 4, we'll go even deeper. Live in English. How to build an English-only environment without leaving your country. You'll learn how to surround your brain with English 24/7, right? From home. If you think you need to live in the US, UK, or Australia to become fluent, think again. In today's world, you can surround yourself with English 24/7, right from your home, bedroom, or even a coffee shop in Vietnam, Brazil, or anywhere else. This PAT is your blueprint to living in English, even if your whole city speaks your native language. Let's jump straight into it. Brain. Part 1. Why living in English works. Children don't learn languages by studying grammar. They absorb it from the environment. You can do the same. Fluency equals massive daily exposure plus constant practice plus emotional connection. The more your brain sees, hears, reads, and speaks English, the faster fluency becomes natural. And no, it doesn't require moving to New York. Repeat button. Part 2. Turn your Daily life into an English zone. Let's rebuild your day. From the moment you wake up, so English surrounds you naturally. Sun morning routine in English. Mobile phone. Set your phone to English. Calendar. Check the calendar in English. Speaker. High volume. Listen to an English podcast while brushing your teeth. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Good morning. I didn't sleep well. What's on my schedule today? Bowl with spoon. Breakfast practice. Label everything in your kitchen in English: fridge, stove, knife, bowl, sugar, milk, spoon. While preparing food, say what you're doing. I'm cutting a banana. Now I'm pouring some milk into my glass. Every small action is an English opportunity. Man running on the way to work or school. Headphone. Listen to English music, audiobooks, or radio use. Shadowing while walking. Repeat what the speaker says. Talk to yourself about what you see. There's a woman walking her dog. The traffic is terrible this morning. Mobile phone. Part 3. Turn your digital world into an English world. Your phone, laptop, apps, and social media. These are language tools. Mobile phone with arrow. Phone and apps change system language to English. Use English keyboards and autocorrect. Download apps like BBC Learning English, VoiceTube, LinkU, HelloTalk, Quizlet, with English flashcards. Television, YouTube and Netflix. Watch everything with English audio and English subtitles. Pause and repeat phrases you like. Write them down in a notebook labeled Real English. Memo. Example: you hear, no big deal. Write, meaning, it's not a problem. Context: casual, friendly use. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Camera with flash. Social media. Follow only English-speaking creators, comedians, educators. Comment in English under posts. Write your captions in English. This isn't just scrolling. This is daily micro-immersion. Speaking Head Part 4. Speak English every day. Even without a partner. The biggest excuse learners give: I don't have anyone to practice with. Not true. There are at least 5 ways to speak English daily, even alone. Point 1. Voice diary. Every night, record a 1 to 2 minute message about your day. Today was really hot. I went to the bookstore, bought a new planner, and tried a new Vietnamese coffee shop. Listen to your recording later and spot mistakes. Point 2. Talk to yourself while doing tasks. Yes, really. This works. While cooking, now I'm chopping onions. Wow, they smell strong. While walking, it's sunny today. I forgot my sunglasses. While cleaning, this room is a mess. Let me fold these clothes. You're building fluency. One small moment at a time. Point 3. Mirror conversation. Stand in front of a mirror. Ask yourself real questions, and answer. Question mark: what motivates you? White heavy check mark: helping others motivates me. I feel good when I can make a difference. This improves fluency, confidence, and facial expression. Point 4. Shadowing TV shows. Pick a show like Friends, The Office, or Modern Family. Repeat 10-second dialogues out loud, copying the tone and gestures. Could you be any more dramatic? I'm telling you, it's not what it looks like. You'll feel silly at first, but this is elite training. Point 5. Online voice chats. Use apps or communities like Tandem for conversation exchange, Speaky for random chats, Discord English servers for voice calls, Reddit r/language_exchange. Find speaking partners. Don't wait for someone to find you. Be the one who reaches out. Books. Part 5. Read, watch and think in English. Only this is a mindset shift. Open book, read only in English, choose topics you like. Self-help books, romance novels. Business articles, tech blogs, fanfiction. If you don't enjoy it, you won't continue. Clapperboard, watch English live. Not just lessons, instead of learning about English, live in English. Watch vlogs, interviews, and documentaries. Follow cooking shows, home tours, shopping hauls. Watch how native speakers react, joke, laugh, hesitate. Say, you're training your mind to understand real-world English. Brain, think in English, make this a rule. If I know how to say it in English, I must say it in English, even inside my head. Start small. Where are my keys? I need to leave in 10 minutes. I'm feeling lazy today. Let's grab something to eat. It becomes automatic with practice. House Part 6. Create your English space at home. Make your home a mini English country. English notes everywhere. Label your environment: door, mirror, switch, window, fan, pillow, remote control. Add phrases too. On your mirror, smile, you're doing great. On your wall, make mistakes. That's how you grow. Books, build an English corner, a small desk or area with English books, sticky notes, flashcards, headphones, a small whiteboard for daily phrases. Make it your English temple. Globe, showing America's Part 7. Use real-world English tools, free or cheap. You don't need expensive classes to live in English. You just need tools. Wrench, useful tools. Anki, for spaced repetition. Vocab, link you to learn through content. youenglish.com. Hear how any English word is used in real life. DeepL, for sentence level translation, used wisely. Grammarly, to check your writing instantly. Speechling, get native speaker feedback on your speaking. Use these daily. They turn passive learning into active fluency building. Person climbing, Part 8. Level up with weekly English missions. Keep your motivation high with weekly challenges. Tear off calendar. Week 1 challenge: speak 10 minutes a day. To yourself or a partner, write 1 paragraph. Every evening, watch 1 English video daily. No subtitles. Tear off calendar. Week 2 challenge: talk to 1 stranger online. Memorize 15 new phrases. Create 3 videos of yourself speaking, and watch them. Tear off calendar. Week 3 challenge: go 24 hours without using your native language. Write a short story or diary entry in English. Teach someone else an English phrase. These challenges will rebuild your habits and brain pathways. Police car light, Part 9. Remove the traps that block immersion to live in English. You must avoid these. Crossmark, translating everything. Crossmark, watching English with your native subtitles. Crossmark, spending more time studying grammar than using English. Crossmark, consuming native language content 90% of the day instead. White heavy checkmark, watch in English with English subtitles. White heavy checkmark, think in English for daily thoughts. White heavy checkmark, practice. Don't just memorize. White heavy checkmark, surround yourself with real, emotional, daily English. Checkered flag, conclusion of PAT 4. You don't need to fly to Canada, the US, or Australia. You need to transform your environment, take control of your input, and speak actively every day. When your brain sees English as a way of life, fluency becomes a natural result. You've made it to the final part of this transformative journey. By now, you've learned how to stop translating in your head, how to respond instantly in English, how to think like a native speaker, how to build a full English environment from home. And now, you're ready for the final step: fearless English speaking. Not just fluency, but boldness, authenticity, and powerful communication. Let's dive deep. Fire Part 1. The real reason you still hesitate, even when you're fluent. Many learners reach a good level of fluency. They know enough vocabulary. They understand conversations, but they stay silent in real situations because of one thing: fear of making mistakes, sounding stupid, being judged, freezing mid-sentence. Here's the truth: confidence is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to speak anyway. So let's build that fearless mindset together. Brain Part 2. Shift your identity. You're not a learner anymore. Fluent speakers see themselves as English users, not English students. If you still think, "I'm trying to learn English," you'll always feel small. Change it to, "I use English every day. I express myself in English. English is one of my languages." This isn't lying, it's building a new identity. Say it with me: I'm not learning English. I'm living it. Person Climbing Part 3. Make mistakes like a pro. Here's a wild truth: the best English speakers are the ones who make the most mistakes, because they speak more. They try more. They experiment more. Don't avoid mistakes, collect them. Say, "I'm proud of my 1,000 mistakes. They made me fluent." Test tube challenge. Set a goal. Make 10 mistakes a day. Speak anyway. Soon, fear will disappear. Microphone Part 4. Train confidence like a skill, because it is. Confidence is not magic. It's not just for extroverts. It's a muscle, and here's how you build it. Person lifting weights daily confidence routine. Power phrases in the mirror. Say, "I speak clearly and confidently. My English is improving every day. Mistakes make me better." Record and watch yourself speak. Talk for 2 minutes on any topic. Watch it. Improve. Repeat. Daily speaking mission. Each day, do one thing that scares you. Voice message a native speaker. Join a group chat. Speak up in class or at work. Ask a question in English online. Globe showing Europe, Africa. Part 5. Speak to connect, not to impress. English isn't about sounding smart. It's about making human connections. When you focus on grammar, you freeze. When you focus on connection, you speak freely. Don't say, "I must speak perfectly." Say, "I want to connect with this person." Speech balloons. Simple connection starters. How's your day going? That's interesting. Tell me more. I've always wanted to visit your country. What do you like to do in your free time? Connection creates confidence. Hammer and wrench. Part 6. Build your English confidence toolkit. Here are tools you must keep using, even after fluency. Point 1. Confidence phrases. Let me say it another way. I'm still working on my English, but here's what I think. Can you repeat that, please? I'm not sure how to say it, but these phrases make you sound mature, calm, and fluent, even in tough moments. Point 2. Emergency vocabulary. When you forget a word, use "it's like." Plus describe the thing. It's like a container. You use it to store food. You know when. Plus give a situation. You know when you're really tired, but you still have to work? This keeps you in the conversation, without freezing. Rocket. Part 7. Keep growing after fluency. Fluency is not the end. It's just the beginning. Now it's about growing. From fluent expressive, from good unforgettable, from English user global communicator. Keep learning through podcasts on deeper topics, books about business, psychology, creativity, conversations with people from other cultures, presentations, debates, storytelling. Push your limits. Let English expand your world. Compass Part 8. Your lifelong English mission from this moment forward. Make this your mission. Collision, I speak English boldly. I use it daily. I connect with the world through it. Collision, I don't fear mistakes, I grow from them. Collision, English is not a school subject. It's part of who I am. This is your English identity now. Own it. Graduation cap. Final words. From silent to fluent, you did it. You started this journey unsure. Maybe you were silent. Maybe you translated in your head. Maybe you doubted your ability, but now, white heavy checkmark. You think in English. White heavy checkmark. You respond quickly. White heavy checkmark. You connect emotionally. White heavy checkmark. You live in English. White heavy checkmark. You speak boldly. This isn't the end. It's your new beginning. Red heart from all of us at English R&L. We believe in your voice. We believe your ideas matter. We believe the world needs to hear you, in English, confidently, clearly, and fully. So don't stop now. Keep speaking. Keep connecting. Keep becoming more you, through English. If you found this lesson series helpful, share it with a friend. And remember, every word you speak is a victory. See you soon, in your next conversation. In English. Speech balloon globe showing America's